Okay. We are live now. Hey everyone, very good evening to all of you. Hope all of you are doing good. Hope all of you are keeping safe. And welcome to the sixth episode of the TLC talk show with Sachin Diya. So I hope you are enjoying this talk series, which we are bringing to all of you, where we are interviewing our coaches, our leaders from TLC Helios Mastermind, and bringing up their stories, their transformative journeys, and how they become a coach, and how TLC is helping them in their coaching and training business. So without further ado, let me introduce you to today's guest. He is another our TLC leader, TLC Helios Mastermind coach. He is none other than Mr. Prabhat Pandey, business productivity coach. First of all, thank you so much, Prabhat ji, for joining us today, and a very warm welcome on
Thank
the
you
TLC
so
talk.
much. Thank you so much, Sachin, and a very good evening to you. And thank you for giving me this opportunity of talking to you on your show.
Thank you, Prabhat ji. It's to share with you, it's not my show; it's totally your show because here we are bringing your stories to the world, where you are sharing about your transformation, and people are getting to know more about you and what TLC is all about. So,
Yes, so it's our show.
yeah. So without any further ado, let me just jump to the question. Now, the very first thing I want to ask you is, Prabhat, just share about your background a bit before you are a coach, how things pan out in your life, especially your background, more professionally I'm talking about, and how you get into coaching.
All right, thank you. So basically, I am a sales and marketing person. After completing my education, I started my career as a sales executive and did my door-to-door selling and learned a lot. And during that time, I underwent numerous training programs by really good trainers, and that actually worked a lot in improving my performance in my job.
Yeah.
So much so that slowly I started getting inclined towards training a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And with the growth in my career, when I had a team to manage, I
Yeah.
started training them. And then, of course, with time, I went abroad,
Mm-hmm.
worked in Saudi Arabia, and
Okay.
that was the time when I had to train people from various countries.
Mm-hmm.
And that was another good challenge, but that actually helped me in learning a lot about
Yeah.
training.
Mm-hmm.
And then, by God's grace, got the opportunity of training people in Kenya, Nigeria, Malaysia,
Wow.
South Africa, other than India, of
Mm-hmm.
course,
Mm-hmm.
at
Mm-hmm.
both levels in corporate managers as well as blue collar people.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly I understood that the most important thing in life is productivity.
Yeah.
So that's where my journey started as a productivity coach. And now I have my company called Being Productive. And I help people in being productive, not only in their job, but
Yeah.
also in their relationships, in terms of their health, in terms of their finances. So
Mm-hmm.
everywhere we need to be productive. I mean, including we
Absolutely.
need to be a productive citizen of the country.
Absolutely.
That's the
Yeah.
goal I'm carrying.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
great. That's great, Prabhatji. So, if I have to ask you, how was your experience when you were interacting with the people outside of India? Like, how different it was, according to you, or how similar it was? If you want to share about the training process, the how things span, work in their training businesses, and how differing from Indian perspective. If you can add there as well.
Yeah, sure. Sachin, I found that learners are same
Mm-hmm.
all over the world,
Yeah.
be it India or abroad.
Yeah.
And it's very important. Before we talk about anything else, we need to understand what business are we in as coaches.
True.
So, as coach, we are in the business of giving.
Mm-hmm.
So, when it comes to giving,
Yeah.
if you don't give it from your heart, it's not received by people properly. But if you
Absolutely.
do it with your heart attached to it, be
Mm-hmm.
it in India or abroad,
Yeah.
people love it, people try to learn. And also, being in India, I got one advantage, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
that I follow Buddhism quite closely.
Okay.
And I find the principle of Buddhism is very practical in our
Mm-hmm.
day-to-day life. And we
Yeah.
can implement those philosophy principles in our daily life, be it workplace or be it our relationship, family, even in society. So I
Mm-hmm.
try to club my productivity training with spirituality.
Yeah.
And you see, the basic of the whole thing was cause and effect. So that
Mm-hmm.
remains same, Sachin, whether in India or abroad.
True.
Your effects would depend on your causes.
Yeah.
And that actually helped me in touching people's heart even abroad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Great, great, great. Absolutely, very, very true. That you know, fundamentals are same because we are all humans. We have the same psychological, needs, wants, thought process, and the way you have shared that, it's all come down to we all are learners. So thank you so much for adding that spiritual angle as well. I'm sure it must have added some new perspective in your training business. So now,
definitely.
Prabhatji, if I have to ask you, how you come down to this productivity now. When I talk about productivity, it means when you're talking about this productivity before your stint with TLC, like before joining TLC, how different you were doing the trainings, and now after joining TLC, how things have changed, or you have to put this in this way, what you have added through TLC in your training businesses, if you have to just address that as well.
Very good question. Before 2019,
Mm-hmm.
things were totally different. They were all, I mean, whichever training programs used to happen, they used to happen inside a classroom
Mm-hmm.
or long training programs. My
Yeah.
programs would be around, say, minimum 3 to 8 hours in a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but then, pandemic happened and things got confined to home, online, and that was a great change. And, suddenly at that very time, this happened, TLC.
Okay.
And after coming to TLC, the concept, my perspective towards training
Mm-hmm.
actually changed and it's grown
Okay.
to a new extent.
Mm-hmm.
I found a new angle to my entire work. And
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, before being a trainer, I was also, I mean, while being a trainer in my previous organization where I used to work as an employee, I used
Mm-hmm.
to head that training division. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, I was also an employee, a manager, other than being a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
But now, once I'm here in TLC, I could take up training as a complete profession,
Yeah.
my only profession.
Yeah.
So that was the
Yeah.
biggest change that happened.
Yeah.
And then when I started uh, using online medium
Yeah.
to develop the programs, the whole thing changed,
Mm-hmm.
All programs, but reaching out to more people. I mean, no
Mm-hmm.
boundaries, no
Yeah.
physical or geographical boundaries. I
Yeah.
can reach out to anywhere.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
True.
that way things changed after joining TLC.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Absolutely, because I think in 29, similar. I think I'm talking about the last year. We all are under the lockdown. The only medium that we can reach to more number of people is through online, and I'm
Yeah.
sure you must have leveraged to that because I'm seeing your posts and you are building your communities. Yeah, on Facebook. Now you have also created your own website.
Yes.
If you can talk about that, it will be really great for the viewers as well in detail.
Yes. Yes. Sure. The first thing. Let me tell you how I entered TLC.
Yeah. Yeah.
My colleague Yogacharya Manish
Mm-hmm.
and myself, we were together in another networking group together.
Okay.
So one day, Yogacharya Manish sent me a link that if
Mm-hmm.
you can attend this particular program, being a
Yeah.
coach, you will find it different. So I
Mm-hmm.
definitely attended, and by
Mm-hmm.
good fortune, that session was conducted by Guru Murali and Guru Sudhir.
Mm-hmm.
You can understand the kind of learning that I received. It
Yeah.
immediately connected. I mean,
Yeah.
and then I decided to join TLC. and take advantage of it. And from there, when I started attending various sessions, and so Guru Murali's trainings only taught me that if you want to grow, you can grow by having a collaborative approach towards the entire thing.
Yeah.
So from there, it came to my mind that the website that anyways was there in my mind to develop, but then the concept of the website changed. I said that the website must offer opportunity to all my other coaching colleagues.
Yeah.
And this will become a platform where people can come and find solutions to all sorts of their challenges. That way, I mean, though the website beingproductive.in is just at the nascent stage, but I see it growing to be a one-stop portal for all the training needs of people, from be it not only a productivity enhancement, but at the same time it could be diabetes reversal, it could be relationship, it could be emotional well-being. Even Yogacharya Manish is also there. So how to deal with stress in life. So various sorts of so it's going to be a complete I would say encyclopedia of training solutions. So I hope to take it to that level.
Great, because thank you so much first of all for sharing that in detail. And yes, we have rightly said that it's more about collaboration in today's world, because a lot of people think that we are into a competitive field. A lot of people are already there doing the same trainings, doing the same things that we are into. But I think it's all about collaboration and collaborating with the like-minded people, those who can add their value as well, and you can add your value as well, so that if someone who's there can get a holistic view or holistic growth in his or her life. So thank you so much for adding. And yes, and indeed that website that you are building is very, very amazing, because I myself have shared and my portfolio as well with you.
You're also there.
Yes. No, it was amazing when I heard about it. I think we discussed on a Zoom call, if you remember, because I can recall that that Zoom session where you have shared that you are building something like that. I was so happy to see that you are taking that step and making sure that all our Heliosians, all our Helios members should be there and they have their proper structure. Because a lot of coaches, a lot of our fellow colleagues still do not have that structure. Just because you have pushed them, then they have created those assessment tests, they have created those links that you have asked.
So actually, this is the beautiful thing in TLC. That community, we are so connected with each other. We never shy in asking for help or offering help to anybody. I mean, I feel so delighted when such learned colleagues, they call me to understand in terms of whatever I know, or whenever I need something, I can reach out to you immediately. Absolutely. And you are always there to support and give. The kind of inputs that I've received, like in terms of creating a podcast or making those videos, that really helped a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a unique community that we have in TLC.
Yeah, true. And we have wonderful leaders and coaches like you who are the part of it.
Guru Murali. Yeah, definitely.
No, I'm talking about Guru Murali is there. I'm also talking about you, Prabhat, because you are also part of our TLC Helios. So we are so blessed to have you, because you are one of the most very amazing, very well thought, very wisdom person. Whenever we hear from you, it's always wonderful listening to your presentations, to your wisdom, and to your help as well, because I'm thinking you are also helping out a lot of people in creating website now within our whole Helios, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
That's my good fortune that I could do something.
It's likewise, Prabhat, likewise to have you. Now, let's come talk a bit more about TLC in sense as a community. I'm sure you must be a part of other communities or networking group as well. If yes, then if I have to ask you one difference that you find among TLC and the other networking group, I'm sure there must be some positive point to them as well. But how you find TLC as a unique community, as a coach or a trainer or as a member as well?
See, the most unique thing about this particular group is TLC is that I somehow find that vibrancy, whenever I mean, Sachin, nowadays we all are going through a very, very tough time.
True.
And so once in a week, when we meet online, so we get the opportunity of kind of coming out and sharing our thoughts. And it's not just like a networking group platform where you go and talk about your business. It's more than that. It gives you an opportunity of sharing your inner thoughts, with the people, and the list and the rest of the people come from diverse backgrounds.
Yeah.
And then that input makes your own learning so vast
Yeah.
that it's just not learning, it's proper enjoyment. I mean, learn with joy,
Yeah.
and that's where even the book that I'm writing.
Yeah, I was about to talk about it.
Yeah, the name of the book is The Joy of Being Productive.
Yeah.
So you can't be productive unless you enjoy doing what you are doing.
Absolutely true. Absolutely.
So TLC gives us that. That makes it different.
Yeah.
It's just not boring business discussions.
Yes.
It is more than that.
Very rightly said, Prabhatji, because it's all about, learning together. When we talk about learning, it's not only that what I'm sharing or I'm listening to. There are so many different people from different vast backgrounds. When they share their inputs, when we listen to them, we hear their inputs as well, and we share. So it's all of a give and take, proper take, and more than give and take, it's more about value addition that we talk about here in TLC. And one of our code is that I enjoy my life. Right.
Yes.
And that's why that whole thing of enjoyment is there within that vibrancy within the community. Thank you for adding that your points there as well. Now let me comes down to your programs as a coach or a trainer. If you can talk about like those who are watching us, how you are offering the programs, how you are helping and adding value to your clients, and any lead magnet or anything that you want to offer to the people those who are watching us today through this live session. Any lead magnet, anything for them?
Yes, see, the first lead magnet that I'm trying to develop through my website, it gives you an opportunity of identifying your own pain area. So when you go there on my website, on the first page itself, it says, find out what is obstructing your success. It could be anything related to your work professionally, or sometimes even our personal issues also obstruct our growth, our success. Even our health could be another reason that obstruct our further growth. So when you go onto my website, we offer free solution. Or rather help you identifying your pain area. I mean, the reason that is obstructing your success. So once you know the reason, then you will once you identify the main cause that is stopping your success, then you will look for solutions. So the solutions are also there. So if you need coaching on, say if you have a challenge with your children, then we have coaches who can help you in parenting or managing children. If you have health issues, we have coaches who can help you in come out of that. Or if you are facing, maybe you are just in sales. So in selling, if you are facing a problem, what is it that is creating challenge for you in selling? And then there'll be a particular coach who will contact you. That you came to our website, you saw you identified your issue. We are here to help you come out of that situation. So that's one lead magnet which is there. And secondly, I'm also preparing small programs free on YouTube and also podcast.
Oh wow!
So that's available for people free of cost. They can listen to it and they can find if that is that serves their purpose. Then they can further contact us, and we'll be able to more than happy to help them.
Okay. That's great, Prabhatji. Further to that, if you want to share about your level 1 product, if you have created any paid product you have right now, as of now.
Yes, I mean, in terms of level one program, right now we have developed a program which is called the ABC of being productive.
Okay.
So it covers the basics of success, which covers A is attitude, B is your behavior, and C
Mm-hmm.
is your character.
Mm-hmm.
So putting these three things together, how you can change
Yeah.
your response to the situation. In
Mm-hmm.
my programs, what I believe is that we, due to external factors, we react to situation. But in place of reacting, if we can start responding, I think more than 50% problem will be solved. So
True.
this basic program will help the people uh, first identify what is triggering negativity inside them,
Mm-hmm.
and then it will help in taking responsibility of their own life in terms of whatever they are doing. If they are not
Mm-hmm.
productive at workplace, what is what is it that is stopping them? And
Yeah.
more often than not, you will find that you yourself are at the uh, you yourself are creating causes that is creating
Mm-hmm.
such results for you.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
else, you know.
Great.
So
Great. Mm-hmm.
that's where we can actually rectify that. And
Mm-hmm.
so first thing is taking responsibility of whatever is happening in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and
True.
taking a pledge that I will overcome this situation, and that's where
Absolutely.
we help as coach.
Absolutely, very very true, and that's where everything start with yourself. And when you're owning the things that you're doing, or
Yes,
things that not working well, just own it, take the responsibility, because that's only you'll be able to get out of that situation, right? You still
correct.
believe in your head that I'm facing this problem because of A, B, C, D, E. Then I think we are again worsening that case, right? Worsening the
Yes,
situation.
yes, yes, yes.
Great. Thank you, Prabhatji, for adding that as well. Now let's talk about your book a bit. So, if you want to share about your book, what is the book is all about, for whom it is, what readers can get out of the book, and when we can expect the book to come out on
Um,
the social
Book
media.
was expected to be ready by the last week of April, but then I got involved in shifting my home, and
Mm-hmm.
that was a sudden decision. So
Yeah.
that's why it got slightly delayed, and now I have shifted to my own house. So
Mm-hmm.
setting up things taking some time. So
Mm-hmm.
what I expect that, yeah, there'll be a delay by maybe a month, but
Mm-hmm.
by May end it will be ready.
Yeah.
And about the book, it's again, the name is The Joy of Being Productive. So
Mm-hmm.
as the name suggests, it also talks about productivity, but again, it encompasses every aspect of life. It's not just being productive at work, but
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. I mean, it's a story. I mean, actually, it's in a story form, where
Mm-hmm.
a young man who comes from a small town to a large metro,
Mm-hmm.
and carries lots of dreams,
Yeah.
and in the process he goes through lots of experiences where the decisions that he takes brings certain things down for him, or when he realizes he corrects it, and then how he becomes more productive in that area. So that's where this book helps, again, keeping the same philosophy, that take
Mm-hmm.
responsibility of your own life, and
Yeah.
you will surely be productive in all aspects.
Yeah, great, great, great.
So
So
that's
I'm
where I'm going.
so that's really great. I mean, those who are watching can, if you really want to jump onto that book, we're gonna provide you the date, estimation date, and I think the website link will be there in the description of the video. That
Correct.
is www.beingproductive.in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
beingproductive.in.
In. This link will be there in the description of this video. You can go ahead and check it out. What kind of programs do you want? Like, you can give those assessment tests. Any help you need, you can connect with the Prabhatji. I will share his contact details as well. And take the help. It's totally free of cost. You don't have to pay anything for that. So go
Yes.
ahead and utilize full to your own benefit. So moving on to Prabhatji, now I would request to share your answers on a rapid fire question that I'm going to ask you, where you have to
Okay.
answer them within a word or a sentence maximum.
Oh, rapid fire, right?
Yeah. Okay. So the first question is TLC for you in one word. You have to mention. What is that one word comes to your mind?
TLC for me is a lighthouse.
Okay. Wow. Great.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to want me to elaborate, it's
Yeah.
something
Please go ahead.
like
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
when the ships they sail in the ocean.
Yeah.
Lighthouse is the source that shows them the correct path. So that's how I consider TLC for me. I being a ship.
That's wow. That's really powerful. That's really powerful. Thank you, Prabhat, for sharing that. Next one is, according to you, today, authors, coaches, trainers needs dash. What is that one thing that you want to share? What's the need right now in today's time?
In today's time, especially in today's time, they need compassion, more compassion, deep. You know, as I said earlier, we are in the business of giving.
Giving, yeah.
When we want to give, and unless we have that compassion, we will not be able to understand the challenges being faced by the other person. We will not be able to put ourselves in place of that person. And unless we do that, we'll not understand what the person is going through.
Yeah.
You know? So to be able to give it, we need to understand that person. And that can only happen when we have true compassion for that person.
Absolutely true.
So that's where I think the compassion is what, and especially in today's time when people are suffering so much, compassion is the most important thing for them.
True.
And as a coach, it becomes even more important.
Yeah, true. Very insightful, Prabhat. Now moving on to the next question. One of the most memorable moment or any fun moment that you had in TLC so far that is there, quite close to your heart, or you enjoyed a lot. So if you want to share.
Oh, yes. I mean, we have been meeting online only since the beginning. But then we got this opportunity of meeting offline once, I mean, in such a long time. And that meeting I really enjoyed because, I mean, you were also there and you saw how people opened up. And everybody shared, I mean, their life as if they're sharing it with the closest friend.
Yeah.
True. I mean, if you remember the kind of discussions that we had and how time flew. And we just wanted to stay there for just a couple of hours, but it went to, I think, maybe 5 hours. Still, people were not ready to leave.
True.
So that was so I mean, amazing. That we look forward to such meeting again. I don't know when, but yes.
Absolutely. I still recall that day. I think one of the best memorable moments for me as well. Where we got the opportunity to lead us to you and all our members out there in our Helios mastermind. So
in fact, I was thinking of launching my book with that kind of an environment where I'm sure my other colleagues also would be there. I mean, yes, we were planning to go to Goa, but I think it's going to get delayed because of pandemic. So if not Goa, then we'll do it in Delhi together, and we'll have an opportunity of meeting again.
Sure, absolutely. We'll be looking forward, Prabhat. Thank you for sharing that, because this is for the very first time we are sharing with us that you want to launch in an offline mode. So we'll be looking forward to that event, and we'll be looking forward to your book as well. So in the end, if I were to ask you one advice that you want to give to the people, those who are suffering or those who are going through the tough times, losing the job, family members are impacted, so whole different kind of concerns are out there in today's time. So any one advice you want to give to the viewers, those who are watching us during these tough times? Any advice from your end?
Again, following the same principle that I follow. You see, there is something called law. You know, if you are driving on the road, so there are traffic rules, traffic laws. If you break those laws, you get punished. So understand that whatever we are going through is the punishment of the laws that we must have broken. The point is that we need to understand that we are going through unprecedented times when actually we need to respect the nature.
True.
You know, and unless we do that, we keep suffering. And you see, yesterday only I was reading and I was just thinking about it. I mean, at the beginning of the 20th century, if you
Yeah.
see, all these things are happening: World War, or pandemic, epidemics, or your nuclear explosions,
Mm-hmm.
and this coronavirus. All this is happening since last from the beginning of 20th century.
Yeah.
My request is, forget everything, don't give up, and let's make this century, 21st century, the century of life,
Mm-hmm.
century of health.
Yeah.
Take care of each other. It's
True.
time to be together and hold each other's hand and
Mm-hmm.
respect the humanity, respect the other
Mm-hmm.
person,
Yeah.
whosoever he may be. Don't go
Mm-hmm.
by color, creed, caste, or position or status. Just
Mm-hmm.
think, I mean, because I mean, we do not know
Mm-hmm.
what lies tomorrow.
True.
So
True.
today, whatever in our hand, let's do good things. Let's do commit good karma,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and that will definitely bring good results.
Absolutely. Very powerful.
And
Thank
one
you.
of our core value in TLC is that we respect
Yeah.
ourselves, parents, teachers, and everybody else.
Everyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
we must
True.
respect each other.
Absolutely. I think it's all come down to that word that you have mentioned, compassion. Compassion for
Yes,
each other.
compassion.
Yeah.
Yes,
Compassion
yes.
for each other and taking care of each other. So those who are watching us, stay safe and take care of yourself, your loved ones, and show compassion to the world, because this is what the one thing that we need right now. And so please take care. Hope you have enjoyed this live session today with our very, very kind and very knowledgeable, full of wisdom, Mr. Prabhat Pandey, our business productivity coach in TLC Helios. Thank you so much, Prabhatji, for coming and sharing your wisdom. It was wonderful listening to you and to your wisdom. So totally blessed to have you inside the TLC Helios, because I'm also a part of the same mastermind. And it's so wonderful to have leaders like you, those who are ready to give, share, and make this world a better place for all of us.
Thank you very much, Sachin, for giving me this opportunity today,
Mm-hmm.
and really fortunate to be in TLC.
Likewise, Prabhatji. So thank you, viewers, for watching us. Hope you have enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it listening to our very kind Prabhatji. So I will see you in the next episode on next Monday with our another leader and coach, where they're going to share their transformative journey and how they are transforming the world through their services, through their givings. So till then, please take care, stay safe, and make sure you stay at your homes. Bye bye. Take care. Very good night.
Thank you. Bye bye.